Agile says that we should be doing continuously inspect and adapt. Inspect how we are implementing Agile and see how we are going to adapt to new changes, make new changes as and we go along. The next aspect, or the first aspect of the rollout, is to understand Agile in a true sense. And understanding Agile has various facets to us, which we'll go through now. Typically, we focus on the triple constraints, which are focusing only on the schedule, cost, and scope. So that is something that we focus on. When we want to roll out to Agile environment, our major focus is on the value that is getting generated out of this project. We want to make sure that the value is definitely being given to our customer, and the value is given to our customers as well. So how is it contributing to revenue generation? How is it contributing to cost reduction? So this is called as extrinsic value. And we also need to understand the quality aspect of it, because while we are focusing on schedule, cost, and scope, we cannot miss on quality. We need to ensure that we are focusing on quality equally. So that is why you will see that in this Agile triangle, there is a significant focus on the value that is being generated through the project, and a focus on quality as well. And of course, triple constraints will be part of your project. But we need to ensure that we are not working only on triple constraints and forgetting about the value of the project and the quality of the project. The next concept to understand, and this is to understand why some of the recommendations of Agile have came into place at all. We hear about Agile, we hear team co-location. But why this team co-location recommendation has come into place at all? To understand that, this channel of communications or richness of communication effectiveness would be important to understand. As you can see here, there are some ways of communication which are documented way of communication. We can use paper, and we can use audio tape to convey our message. We can use email conversations, or we can use a video tape to convey the message that we want to share. But all these modes are offline communication modes, where you will send the information and it will reach to that person at a different point of time. So richness of effectiveness would certainly be less than if it is a real-time interaction. So the better way of communication is, of course, a telephonic conversation. If you can have a video conversation, it is more effective, where you can see the person, see the facial expressions, see the body language. If you can have a face-to-face conversation, that is even more effective, because both of you are sitting next to each other and discussing. And if you are using even a whiteboard while we are doing face-to-face communication, so your face-to-face verbal communication is complemented with whiteboard, where you draw the diagrams, your expectations, your thoughts. That will even help people to understand what you're trying to say, and they will be able to remember it more effectively. So this is one of the aspects of why we want the teams to be sitting together, the teams to be sitting next to each other as much as possible. Because this, if they are face-to-face conversation, it's going to be definitely effective than if they are just communicating through emails. The next important aspect is team co-location or team movement. So one of the